Hey everybody, it's Profpowerline and welcome back to more Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Master Quest Edition. In the last episode, we got all the way through the Great Deku Tree, right down to the boss's lair, or right outside I should say. I just want to do one or two quick things before we go there. It should only take about 2 minutes, then we'll be off to the boss room. Okay, so while I was editing, I noticed this, wrong thing. Noticed this thing right here. It's some climbable vines with some rocks blocking the top of it. We can't do anything about this right now, but I wanted to make note it was here for later. Yes, we will be revisiting this dungeon later because I intend to do as close to 100% as I can get, even though it's blind. That wasn't there in the original game, so, stuff. But, yeah. You know, just gonna try and get past this guy as discreetly as I can. Kill these guys, because this thing is annoying. It's got perfect range on me, so... Die! Run! Alright. One more quick thing. I mentioned that I would be making note of all the Golden Skulltulas locations in the original game. I decided not to do that simply because I realized that while the layout of the games are similar, I cannot guarantee they will always perfectly translate, so I'm not going to bother. So, yeah, I'll make verbal note of them anytime I see one, but otherwise, yeah. So, anyway. There is also a treasure chest on this floor we have not gotten. We cannot do anything about it yet. I believe the mechanic we need to access it is still not available to us. So, yeah, we'll just be handling that later. So. Anyway, let's just get on down there. Oh, one more thing I want to mention. This is the first time I've been able to read you guys' or make note of your guys' replies. Because while this series has been going on for over a week now, I actually record these in bulk, so now's the first chance I've gotten to read your responses and kind of, you know, just make note of all the new subs I've gotten. So I just real quick want to say thank you so much for all you guys who came over here for the Navi page. For those of you guys who don't know, I recently became a Facebook admin. I have a Zelda page called Navi with like 7,000 of you guys or something like that. Anyway, a bunch of you guys came over here and I'm super grateful to have you guys here. I really hope you enjoy the Let's Play. The reason I bring this up is I had planned a little something else from the page in this episode, but it fell through. So, you know, just make note that that will eventually happen. And yeah, that said, enough rambling. Let's go ahead and head into the boss room. For this battle, you want to make sure you got your Deku Nuts and Fairy Slingshot equipped. Deku Sticks are nice if you want to do double damage, but I don't plan on exploiting that, so... That said, let's just go ahead in. First boss, time to rid the Deku Tree of his curse. Now this room just gives me the heebie-jeebies. Because you walk in here, there's fog on the ground, there's stone everywhere. It's just a terrifying atmosphere with so much uncertainty. And you know, that's important too, so. And it just gets dark. So very dark. When I was a little kid, this gave me the heebie-jeebies. I did not know what I was supposed to do. I walked around this room for probably a good 10 minutes trying to figure out where I was or what I was supposed to be doing, but then I just randomly tried to figure out what that scratching noise was, and oh my gosh, it's math. Ladies and gentlemen, meet our first boss. This is the parasitic armored arachnid Gawuma. Alright, here we go. Now, as that Deku Scrub said, we hit her when she's stunned. This is one of the parasitic monsters inside the Deku Tree. Its eye is vulnerable when it's red. I love how eye is written in white and everything else is in blue like it's important, but whatever. So you can only hit it when it's vulnerable like this, but you have to do more than just hit it when it's red because that's not enough. What you have to do is wait for it to get into its attack mode and then stun it with a Deku Nut. Yeah, Deku Nut. Then it's going to retreat for a little bit. You can't do a ton of damage to it because it retreats so quickly. And here she's going to move into her second attack mode. This one is much, much more devastating. What she's going to do is just hang around on the roof for a little bit. And she is going to lay 3 larvae completely spontaneously. Don't know how that works. But these are going to be the same children we fought basically before. If you don't take care of them before they hatch, you will have 3 of those little monstrosities and Gawuma running around after you, which is not fun. So yeah, be careful of that. Anyway, repeat this usually for about 3 times as kind of the normal report. Oh, holy crap! Holy crap! Okay, let's try that again. No, shoot. Okay, we're going down this time. There we go. That's a bit more like it. Alright, now for you speedrunners who want a little bit of a faster way to get through this kind of tedious boss fight, because she doesn't have like a phase 2 like the later day bosses, wait for her to start laying her egg and then get a shot at her eye with your fairy slingshot. She'll be stunned for much longer, and you can just go to town. And that's it. Boss 1 over. Seemingly composed of magic, she decomposes as such. Makes perfect sense to me. But man, is that satisfying or what? And with this vile evil defeated, we're free to claim our prize. We got a heart container. Our maximum life energy is increased by 1. This is going to be a 33% increase in our life. Not bad at all. Still not a huge amount, but believe me, 1 extra heart can make all the difference in the early game. There are pro players out there who go around with only 3 hearts, but I'm not one of them. Anyway, that said, I say we go into this random swirling blue vortex. It's totally, probably not a trap laid by the enemy. We should totally trust it for no reason whatsoever. I say we do that. I actually missed that heart piece first time I played this game. Heart container, my bad. Well done, Link. Excuse me. Thou hast verily demonstrated thy courage. I knew that thou wouldst be able to carry out my wishes. Pardon my old tongue. Now I have yet more to tell you. Wouldst thou listen? No. No, Link, thou must know my time is short. Now, listen carefully. A wicked man of the desert cast his dreadful curse upon me. This evil man ceaselessly uses his vile sorcerer's powers in his search for the sacred realm that is connected to Hyrule. For it is in the sacred realm that one will find the divine relic, the Triforce, which contains the essence of the gods. Before time began, before spirits and life existed, 3 golden goddesses descended upon the chaos that was Hyrule. Din, the goddess of power. Neror, the goddess of wisdom. Faror, the goddess of courage. Din, with her strong flaming arms, she cultivated the land and created the Red Earth. Neror poured her wisdom into the earth and gave spirits of law to the world. Faror, with her rich soul, produced all life forms that would uphold the law. The 3 great goddesses, their labors complete, departed for the heavens. The golden sacred triangles remained at the point where the goddesses left the world. Since then, the sacred triangles have become the basis of our world's providence, and the resting place of the triangles has become the sacred realm. Thou must never allow the desert man in black armor to lay his hands on the sacred Triforce. Thou must never suffer that man, with his evil heart, to enter the sacred realm of legend. That evil man who cast a death curse upon me and sapped my power. Because of that curse, my end is nigh. Though your valiant efforts to break the curse were successful, I was doomed before you started. Yes, I will pass away soon, but do not grieve for me. I have been able to tell you of these important matters. This is Hyrule's final hope. Link, go now to Hyrule Castle. There, thou will surely meet the Princess of Destiny. Take this stone with you, the stone that the man wanted so much that he cast a curse upon me. You got the Kokiri's Emerald. This is the spiritual stone of the forest, now entrusted to you by the Great Deku Tree. The future depends on thee, Link. Thou art courageous. Navi the fairy, help Link to carry out my will. I, Inter, Ye, Navi. Good. Bye. Let's go to Hyrule Castle, Link. Goodbye, Great Deku Tree. And so it ends, the reign of the Great Deku Tree. Hyrule's great guardian has met his match at the hands of this man in black armor from the desert. But it seems as if all is not lost. The Great Deku Tree entrusts us with a great treasure, the Kokiri's Emerald. And our next stage of our quest, we must make for Hyrule Castle, which we will do in the next episode. So, like I just said, next time on Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Master Quest, we make for Hyrule Castle, but I think we will say our last goodbyes to the Kokiri Forest. But until then, I'll see you all next time.